Hello and welcome to my series Designed in a Day with me, Ali, where I make a Minecraft build that takes no longer than 1 day in real life to make. Now, these designs can take anywhere from 20 minutes to 24 hours, but for today, the challenge is to design a treehouse. Now, if you have any design ideas that you would like me to try, then please leave them in a comment down below. But for now, without further ado, let's get designing this treehouse. Now, when I think of a tree house, I think of one of those big oak trees with a tree house kind of set right in the middle of it, but that is not what I want to do today. I want to do something a little bit different. So for the block palette, I've decided I'm going to use the dark oak wood varieties and the spruce wood varieties, and I've got a couple of decorations here as well, but it's likely that I'll add to this as we go along. So let's start by taking this down and putting all of this in our inventory. Now, my idea for this treehouse is to not have the living area up in the top of the tree, but rather in the trunk of the tree. So we'll have a bit of a hollowed out trunk with a beautiful spruce door, and then we'll have the tree up on top with leaves and branches hanging out, and hopefully some stairs going over the top of some big roots that we'll put in. So to start this off, what I'm going to do is put down a bit of a circle to get started with the base of this tree trunk. Now, I know circles in Minecraft aren't always that circular, but this is what we are going to start with today. So if we think of this being the entrance here, we can build up around as we go. Now, I think the trick is going to be slowly petering in as we get to the top of the tree and making sure that it's not too symmetrical. But let's start off with the symmetrical shape and we can add to it from there. So I'll check back in with you once I've got this built up a little bit more. So I've built this up a little bit and it's looking a bit more like a lighthouse than it is a tree at the moment. It is very, very symmetrical, but that's okay because we are about to go in and rough up the edges a bit. So the first things that I want to do is put in some more branches at the top, well, to put in the foundations for the branches at the top. So I'm thinking we'll have one that comes out this way and another that comes out from the front here and it goes upwards. I'll of course fix these up a little bit more in a moment, and then we'll have probably one coming out the middle and a couple coming out the back as well. And the other thing that I think will really help with the shaping of this is roughing up these bits here so they're all different heights. So we've got some nooks and crannies coming up like this, and then of course adding in the roots of the trees so we can have some roots that go over in a loop like this. I have to work out how to make it not look too skinny, but there we go. So we've got a root coming out like that, and then you can always put it into the ground as it keeps going. There we go. Oh, I just got rid of my trapdoor. That's all right. Oh no, there it is. Like so. So we'll have some roots coming out and we'll have the branches coming out, and I might put in, I'm not sure if I want some branches coming out the side yet. So I'll add in those and check back in with you. Okay, so I've roughed up the edges quite a bit, making sure that it's not such a symmetrical circle as it goes up to the top of the tree. I've added in the branches and I've added in a bit of a root system down below. I had quite a bit of fun putting these in. Oh, there we go. Missed a little bit of a section there. That's okay. I think I wanted that to go in like that. And we might just add a few blocks here and there. So this is essentially what I went around and did, just having a look at each side, going what needs to change a little bit. Maybe we'll add 2 there. There we go. But I had quite a bit of fun adding in these little nooks here where the roots have come up and then gone down into the ground. And I think we can have quite a bit of fun with these as we are putting the rest of the design in. Now, I think what I'm going to do before I start building the house part of this tree is I'm going to finish up the tree part of the tree. So I'm going to add in all of the leaves that need to go on the branches here and just have a look and see what that looks like, because if I need to make any edits to the tree, I'd like to do it now before I start putting in the house. Okay, so the leaves are in place. I went ahead and put in quite a heavy amount of leaves on the ends of the branches and then a few little tufts of leaves as you go down each branch. And you know, it's not perfect, so I'll of course keep going around and making some additions and taking some leaves away. Now, the other thing that I tried to do is add some leaves along the trunk of the tree, just so it didn't look too much spruce, so it didn't look like there was too much spruce. But I think I'm relatively happy with the shape of this tree. So the next thing that we can go ahead and do is start adding in the structure for the treehouse, which will be in this section here. So the first thing that we are going to go and do is put in our door, of course, which I think, do I want to use the oak door or the spruce door? I'm not sure. Let me have a look and see what each of them looks like. So if we come down here, this is the spruce door, okay, and the dark oak. Oh, I think yes, we have to go with the dark oak. The dark oak, because that looks much more magical than just having the spruce. Now, what I wanted to do on top of that was but add in some steps like so. So if you do that, you can't walk up it, can you? So we need to have kind of 2 layers here like so. There we go. So that goes up like that, and then this will be the spruce as well, or the dark oak as well. I want it to kind of look like it's coming over the top. I think that'll have to do. For now, I'll keep working on it. So my plans for the next part is to decorate the door, and what we'll do on the inside is we'll have the main room down here, and then we'll have some stairs going up to a little bedroom on a second layer. And then over here, I was thinking this route was kind of flat, so we could have a little patio, which we can mark out using the log fence like this. Yeah, that looks really cute. So we'll have to add in a bit of a door, and I think I want the door to kind of be not visible from the front of the build. So it'll be there, I think. So we'll have to have some steps coming up to that door there. How does that look? Yeah, so you can't see it from the front, but you can see it from the side, which is good. And the other detail that I wanted to add in, which I think we'll use the spruce for, is a bit of a balcony slash tower coming out the side. Not really sure what to call it, but I'm hoping it'll have a bit of a circular shape like this. And we can build it. Oh, I will need to do double slab there. There we go. And build it up so it kind of looks like it's coming out the side of the build. So I'll build that up as well, and I'll check back in with you once I have these a little bit more nutted out. Okay, so the front door is in, and I have put on this little add-on on the side, and I ended up using the stripped spruce log, or is that the dark oak or the I'm pretty sure it's the stripped spruce, because I think it just had a nicer texture to it than using the planks. And the other thing I did is I added in the little balcony, as I said, but I had to drop the door down by one because otherwise it wouldn't line up with the inside or the interior of this place. Now, I've had a little bit of trouble thinking about how I'm going to utilize 2 levels of this tree, and I think what I've decided to do instead is to just have it as 1 level, with a bit of a ladder perhaps getting to that upstairs area. So I'm not sure if I want to keep in the little platform that I had, just like this. Oopsies, there we go, little platform like so, or if I want to actually, yeah, maybe let's do that. We'll have a platform like that, and then we can have a ladder coming down from this spot here. So yeah, that's just leaves, so that's fine. Maybe I'll make that go out a bit, and if we add a ladder in, there we go, then we can get up there quite easily. Maybe I'll have to pull the ladder back by 1. Let's do that. So we'll go like so, and we'll put the ladder there, like that. So then we can go up like this onto this little platform and into this area here, which is really just a little bit of a lookout area. I'm not sure what I'll do. I put some lighting in, but I'm not sure what I want in this little room, but it's quite cute. So up here, I think we'll just put some lighting and make it nice and simple. And downstairs is where we'll have all of the furniture. Now, it's a bit strange having that gap there, so I think I might raise it all up so that it's 1 block. Very nice and flat floor. Otherwise we won't be able to place beds and things like that, and it'll look a little bit funny, although I do like having the slabbed floor, but that's okay. So I'm going to perhaps put the bed in the corner, and we can use some slabs as bedside tables like so. Put in another lantern. We'll do lantern on this side, and we'll do flower pot on the other side. Oh no, maybe it does need to be, what if we use, ooh, that does look pretty, doesn't it, having it as a stump. So we'll do that. Let's put a flower in like so. Oh, that is nice and pretty. Should we put it on both sides? Yeah, we will, like that. There we go. So that's our bedroom area. And then what do we need in every good house? Maybe we'll put in a little bit of a carpet here, and behind the carpet we need to put in our workbenches. So we'll go with a crafting table. Of course, we need a crafting table. Maybe a furnace. And what else? Maybe we'll put in a stone cutter, because that's, I use the stone cutter quite a bit when I'm in a survival world. That's one of the first things that I make, because it just makes it so easy to get all of the tools that you need. So we've got those on that side, and over here we've got our little balcony. Maybe we'll center the carpet. It looks a bit funny there, doesn't it? Whoops, wrong block. That's okay. We'll put the carpet like that. bedroom, and then over here storage. That's the other thing that every starter home needs. Oh well, I just wrote storage. Chests are what we need. There we go. And maybe an ender chest. Who knows? We might have gotten that far in the game at this point. There we go. We'll put in 2 lots of chests there, and we'll put an ender chest. Maybe we'll put the ender chest here. Yeah, that looks good there. There we go. That is a nice, simple interior done. And we've got our little upstairs area up here. And then we've got our little balcony area over here. Now, I am quite happy with how this has turned out so far, but there's something that's bothering me a little bit, and I think it is the amount of spruce that we still have in this build. So what I am going to do now is spend some time breaking it up a little bit, adding in some fence posts, some lanterns, maybe some half slabs here and there, maybe even a trapdoor or 2, and just really try and spruce the spruce up a little bit. I'll be back once this is decorated a little bit more. And here is the final product. I am really happy with how it turned out. I didn't end up adding too much more in. I just added in some hanging lanterns, bits of the dark oak fencing and dark oak slabs just to give some variety and texture and height to the tree. I swapped out some of the dark oak down here for the spruce fencing just so it had a little bit of contrast, and added in some of those little mushrooms in pots, and I think it looks really lovely. Now, the other thing I went ahead and did is I made sure that these logs were all facing the right direction. Oh look, and I missed one in the corner there. There we go. I'll fix that up because it looks a little bit funny when it's all stripy like that. It looks a lot better when the textures connect. So I fixed that up, and on the inside there I added in a little bit of booth seating, which you can just see, yeah, booth seating, and a little coffee table. The rest of the inside is all the same, except for some leaves. I think I added in some leaves. We'll have a quick little look inside. Yeah, just some leaves hanging around on the inside. I think the rest is all pretty much the same. Yeah. And that is our wonderful treehouse built. What do you guys think? Do you think it stands up to other tree houses that you've seen? I really like it. I know it's very sprucey, but I just love these branches coming out. Now, something that I think would make this tree look even better was if it wasn't on a flat surface, but if it was maybe on the edge of a cliff, or hanging off into a ravine, or in the middle of a forest with lots of other big trees all around it, that were different shapes, so this one stood out, just something like that, and you could have all different levels so that the roots are coming out and hanging down. I think that would make it look really, really pretty. But for a quick design, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Always love hearing your feedback. But that is it for today, guys, so thank you so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.